Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode number 17. So first things first, I did put Lotad and Electrike in the daycare. It occurred to me that Pikachu can also learn Flash, so I went ahead and taught Pikachu Flash, and then didn't feel so bad about putting Lotad in the daycare. And that'll be cool to take him out one day when he could be maybe a Ludicolo, and we can evolve Electrike into Manectric, and maybe even Mega Evolve him, so they won't be members of our main team, but might use them now and again just for fun. Additionally, as you can see, I have trained Lily up to level 18, and I figure we'll face a few trainers on this route real quick before we proceed onward. I left my Pokemon at the daycare. When I got back, it had learned a new move that I never taught it. I was completely floored. Yeah, Pikachu actually had grown one level and learned a new move, but it was faint, which is not very useful. Um, at least in regular gameplay. So that's the one I decided to replace with Flash. Let's go ahead and just start a battle. That'll be the quickest way to show you guys Lily's moveset. Also, I have been avoiding this girl for the past, I guess it's been about a day since I played, but still, I've came here to water berries every couple hours just to, make them grow. And I've been avoiding her every time, thinking she was a trainer. Apparently, I needn't have done that. Alright, twins. My lovely teammate and I will team up to defeat you. I want to show my cute teammate how strong I am. Alright guys, bring it on. They are Anna and Meg. Zigzagoon and Makuhita. Interesting pair. Alright, so Lily did not start out with very good moves. She had like Absorb and Poison Powder. Thankfully, she did learn Mega Drain after a few levels, and I spent 10,000 Poké Dollars to buy the TM for Venoshock, which is actually pretty good. It's base power 65, and what's cool about it, let's attack Zigzagoon, and we'll use Confusion on Makuhita. What's cool about Venoshock is that if your opponent is poisoned, it does double damage, so base 130 power, which is very powerful. For comparison, in the older games, Hydro Pump and Fire Blast had a base power of 120. At some point, I think in Gen 6, they nerfed it to 110. There we go. Magical Leaf. Oh, that's a good move too. I think it's base power 60, and it's kind of like Swift. It always hits. Unless the Pokemon is like underground or diving or flying. Yeah, never misses. So, interesting. So Mega Drain is base power 40, but it heals you. Leech Seed is pretty cool. You guys probably know what that does. And Growth increases my special attack by 1 stage, so that's a tough one. I either want to get rid of Growth or Mega Drain. Let's get rid of Mega Drain, only because at some point, I'm not sure when, but at some point we will learn Giga Drain, which will be better than both Mega Drain and Magical Leaf. But I do definitely prefer Mega Drain's secondary effect to Magical Leaf's. Ah, it didn't quite knock it out. Worst Palm, I think, paralyzes your Pokemon, or has a good chance to. I guess it's not guaranteed. Alright, we will use Magical Leaf then to finish off Makuhita. Pretty easy double battle. I'm hoping the gym is not going to be like a real walk in the park. Our Pokemon aren't too high leveled, it seems, compared to the other ones we're finding and fighting. But I'm just worried because I'm pretty sure his best Pokemon last time was level 23. But it has been many years, so maybe I'm wrong on that. It looks like these berries dried out very recently, actually. Still our first citrus tree. It looks like some of the better berries take a while to grow, which is fine, that makes sense. It's a nice tree in the middle there. Anything special about it? Oh, okay, yep, it is. It's for a secret hideout. But of course we don't have Secret Power, which is the move you need to make secret hideouts. That'll be coming up eventually. I wouldn't mind if they kind of held off on that for a bit, because I kind of want to just get into playing the game and facing trainers and facing gyms and all. And not doing too many more side things for now. Alright, this lady is probably a Pokemon breeder. Yes, she is. Ooh, 6 Pokemon. Pokemon breeders tend to have a lot of Pokemon, which makes a lot of sense. So I wonder if this would be a good time to use growth. I'm going to say it is. Um, you know what though? Let's do it just because Lily is pretty fast. Oh, not faster than Wingull. That's unfortunate because Wingull, I think, often have wing attack. I faced one, I think, in the wild, and it knew wing attack, which did a lot of damage to Roselia. The downside is my attack is now raised too, so if I was smart, I would probably switch, but I really want to show you guys Lily in action, so... Oh, missed resets stat changes, right? No, it prevents future stat changes. Alright, good. We did not hurt ourselves in confusion, which would have been very annoying. See, normally I would just switch now to kind of get rid of the confusion, but since she has 6 Pokemon, I really want Lily to get the experience from these Pokemon. Alright, Shroomish. Grass type versus grass type. So Venoshock should be super effective since poison is good against grass. I like her little pose too. Very nice. And seems like she's getting experience pretty fast too. And a Goldie. I'm glad this breeder has like 6 different Pokemon and not just like 6 Wingull. That would have been a lot less fun. Alright, well so far we've been very lucky with the confusion. Hopefully it'll wear off this next turn. It doesn't last forever. And a Zerl, which is normal type, so it's pretty weak though. So I think Magical Leaf will be enough to defeat it. Oh, I guess Confusion already wore off. Awesome. I was not paying attention to that. So yeah, after we're done here, we'll go ahead and take on the gym, and if it turns out like the trainers in the gym are like, you know, way higher level than we are, then we'll come and train more, but I don't think they will be. I think if anything, we'll be a little too high ourselves. I actually was considering just going and starting this episode with the gym trainers, but oh, Budu, that's the unevolved form of Lily. Makes sense, belonging to a Pokemon breeder. Once again, oh, I guess Venoshock is evenly effective because Budu is also part poison, so poison is not very good against poison, but it is super effective against grass. Therefore, it is evenly effective. Yes, you're raising your Pokemon right. Alright, well, I think that's enough training now. We're at level 20. Let's go ahead and heal up, and then we will take on the gym. Also, I gave Lily that Miracle Seed. Oh, I'm glad I thought of that. I've been thinking that Venoshock was her best move, because it does have 5 more base power. But unless they're poisoned, Magical Leaf will actually do more damage because she's holding the Miracle Seed, which is a 20% boost. So that would be essentially the same as if Magical Leaf had a base power of 72. A 20% increase. I changed around some of the other items a little bit too, but I don't remember what. I think I gave Expert Belt to Ford, and I taught I decided to go ahead and teach Dan what's it called, Round instead of Echoed Voice, since you'd have to use 3 Echoed Voices in a row to do as much as Round. So we'll see how that goes. And I did give him, I think, the Silk Scarf back because of that. Alright, well, let's take on the gym and see how we do. The good news is that this is an electric gym, and Roselia is grass type, which will resist electric. Yo, how's it going, Champ to be Owen? Wattson, the leader of Mauville Gym, uses electric type Pokemon. If you challenge him with water type Pokemon, he'll zap them. Bzzzt. And he's put in switch controlled electric devices all over his gym. Eccentric. Hey, go for it. Alright, thank you for the advice. Reminds me a little bit of Lieutenant Surge's gym. I see, so it alternates the direction there. I guess they have... oh, it's like plus and minus. Okay, that's cool. Oh no, but now we have to face this trainer, but that's okay. Kinda wanted to face him anyway. My electric soul, it'll shatter your dreams whole. Whoa, yeah. Is that a song you're writing? Might need some work. Guitarist Kirk. Magnemite. Ooh, okay. So Magnemite is electric, but it's also obviously steel type, which is not great because grass is not very effective against steel, and poison doesn't do anything to steel types. So let's go ahead and switch out to Ford, who I think is the only Pokemon we have that actually has a super effective move against Magnemite. Magnemite is weak to fire, fighting, and ground. Oh no, and we're paralyzed. Yeah, I should have switched in like Zigzagoon, but I'm not gonna be too tryhard here just because of, you know, oh, he's only level 16, so this is actually gonna be a real easy gym, I think. That's actually disappointing. So we've been facing like the inverse battle was 3 level 20 Pokemon. You think the gym would be like the trainers here would be at least, you know, if you have 2, okay, make them 2 level 20 Pokemon. I'm trying to get my speed back up so it might compensate um, for the paralysis, but we'll see. Apparently it did not. Electric I think is actually pretty fast. And we're fully paralyzed. Poor Ford. On the bright side, I'm pretty sure that one Fire Pledge will knock it out. So Volt Switch is a pretty cool move. It does actually a good amount of damage, base power 70, which at this point in the game is actually really good. Later on in the game it'll be, you know, not quite as good as like Thunderbolt, for example. But it also gives you a free switch, so it's really good in competitive battling. But, you know, even in game it can be kind of fun too. I don't think I've ever trained a Pokemon with like U-Turn or Volt Switch as part of its main moveset. But I wouldn't mind doing it if I had an open slot. Nope, not give. See, I think of give as like feeding the berry, like you're giving them the berry. Like if you say, you know, you give a kid ice cream, you're feeding them ice cream. Or if you give a baby food, you're, you know, it's not holding the baby food, it's eating it. But I'm not sure what else they would have done to change that, so it makes sense, just a little confusing. All right, hopefully this guy does not have a Magnemite. This gym's got puzzles, isn't it fun? Well, the puzzles are fun. I do like the puzzles. I'm also kind of surprised we haven't seen more of Wattson. Like, if he really was the mastermind behind the city, it would have been cool to, like, meet him at the start and have him introduce it. That would have been really sensible. Alright, so yeah, one Pokemon, level 17. I mean, this is going to be, like, even compared to the trainers on the route, like, that breeder had 6 level 17s. But I'll stop complaining now. I think they made this gym way too easy, personally. It's no fun to lose. Well, guess you should have trained a little bit harder then. Alright, so far these puzzles seem pretty easy. Hopefully they get a little bit harder. There does seem to be a lot of trainers here too, so that's fun. With my charm and my Pokemon's moves, you'll be shocked. So I think she's a battle girl, yeah. Usually they have, right, fighting types. That's interesting, just putting a random battle girl with a fighting type in the electric gym. I'm trying to remember, I knew Lieutenant Surge had a couple different trainer types in his gym, but I think they all still used electric Pokemon. I could be wrong though. It's been a little while since I played those games. Not nearly as long. Ooh, Confusion, that'll be super effective. Good choice. Oh, actually, that didn't do too much. I guess Lily has a pretty good special defense stat. Or Metatype might just have a pretty weak special attack stat. It's probably more physical based. So I did my Pokemon Red Let's Play, oh, let's see, probably about 3 years ago? Maybe a little less? So I did Heart Gold maybe a year and a few months, maybe a year and a half ago. And I think it was 2 years about before that where I did Red. And immediately before that I did X, which was my first real Pokemon Let's Play. And of course, if you're interested in seeing those, they are all up in playlists on my channel. Let's go ahead and heal Lily just to make sure she's good to go. Should probably switch to Slate for a bit as well, but first things first. And actually, before that, just to test the DS I have, I did. It wasn't a full Let's Play of Pokemon White 2, but it was like all the important battles. So the gym battles, and then the Elite Four, and Getsus, and all kind of the cool rematch trainers at the end. So it was pretty fun too. I don't know. You guys can probably find that on my channel too if you do like Fairyvale Pokemon White playlist or White 2 playlist. But yeah, that was more for me to just kind of get a feel for what it would be like, and then once I felt comfortable with that, then I did my very first Let's Play. I started with X because it was a game I hadn't played before. And then now I'm working my way through all the generations, or all the regions, I should say. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about my ability, Poison Point. Roserade can have 2 different abilities. Well, each Roserade can only have 1, but depending on, it's just random chance, whichever each one has. It can have either Poison Point, which has a 30% to poison the opponent's Pokemon when they use a contact move. Unplugged and turned off. Or the other one is Natural Cure, which is also pretty good. It cures your status condition, like paralysis or sleep, if you switch Pokemon. Or at the end of battle, because that's kind of like an automatic switch. So, oh, now we're getting a little tough. I only see one thing to do, so... Yep, there we go. Oh. Or not. I am running around in circles, so I bet we have to hit this red one. That's really the only other option. And now, yep, we can just run straight through. Must be fun to make these puzzles. Oh, and that's it. It's actually wasn't too challenging. I wonder if maybe they made it easy because kids were getting stuck on the puzzles, but I mean, they're fun, but I wish they'd gotten a lot harder. The good news is a lot of times Pokemon will do like, you know, medium hard puzzles in the gyms, especially the later gyms, but they'll do like the really hard ones in like caves and stuff where you get bonus like TMs. So, I could heal. Let me heal up some health, but in terms of power points, you know, I guess I do have plenty of Lepid berries now. How many do I have? Oh, 137. Wow, they grow so fast in this game. It's almost too fast. I don't even know how many power points I have left, but I guess we have almost all of them. Ford might be missing a power point or two, but not really worth it. Alright guys, here we go. I like Wattson, he's a cool gym leader. Cool character. I can understand his fascination with electricity. It's definitely something we all take for granted, but is really quite marvelous how humans have learned to master it over the years, and you know, all of modern society is built on it. Oh, now what are you doing here? What? You say you've gotten past all my rigged doors? Ah, now that is amusing. The plans to reform Mauville are all done for now. Making traps for my gym and battling with young trainers like you are the things I live for now. Then I, Wattson, the leader of Mauville Gym, shall electrify you. Yeah, I'm glad Wattson completed his life goal of New Mauville, or whatever this is. Now he can kind of relax and retire and uh, enjoy his work and the fruits of his labors. Alright, Airvel versus Wattson. Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does it the same team and probably not at very high levels, so this might be a real easy one, but yeah, we'll see. Level 19. So it is Magnemite. So well, if I had Natural Cure, let's go ahead and use Leech Seed. If I had Natural Cure, I'd be a lot less afraid of getting paralyzed, but because I think you might have a few Steel-type Pokemon, I'm not too worried about preserving Roselia's health. You know, I wonder if I could even defeat it with just using Magical Leaf, even though it's not very effective. Let's start by using a Growth. Volt Switch. Oh, interesting. So now you guys can actually see it in action. Yeah, we do, even though he resists us, and that was a crit too, we also resist him, unless he has a Steel-type move like, not Seed Bomb, what's it called? Magnet Bomb? Oh, Magneton. Am I misremembering? I thought Magneton was his best, but if it's only level 21, that's going to be incredibly disappointing. I do like the use of Volt Switch though to get rid of the Leech Seed. That's really clever. Like I'm thinking he might have these two and then Electric, but maybe he did have these two and then Electric? I don't think so though, but I really hope he does in this game. Ah, Supersonic. So we are paralyzed, we are confused. Poor Lily. I guess in this case it'd be nice to have Natural Cure, but I do like Poison Point and Venoshock actually have really good synergy for obvious reasons. Oh, I really want to use Leech Seed so I can get some health back. Magnet Bomb. Yep, that's what I was thinking of. So this might be a knockout. No, not quite. And we're paralyzed. Yeah, the chances of her actually getting an attack off are very low. So let's go ahead and switch out. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose my game or the battle, and I also don't want to lose one of my main Pokemon. So I'm going to switch in Zigzagoon as sort of death fodder here. Sorry, Zigzagoon, but we appreciate your contribution. Like, there are some things I like doing to make the game a little bit more challenging, but like not letting a Pokemon faint is not really one of them. So honestly, as this goes on, I might just let these Pokemon faint now and again. I mean, I'll try not to make them faint, obviously, but what I don't want to do is like switch in forward to a really good attack and then have him faint, and then if none of my other Pokemon could beat the guy, you know, Roselia's not gonna be able to do anything more being paralyzed. So I don't want to lose the battle just because I was trying to go like try hard and um, not let my main team faint. All right, so it's very fast, and it's gonna switch right back out. I don't think Volt Switch can paralyze you. Wow, it did more than half my health. So that's kind of cool that Magneton at least is a bit of a challenge. And Voltorb. Oh, so he has all old Pokemon. So, like, his team is actually not that different than Lieutenant Surge's. Didn't Lieutenant Surge have Magneton as well? Or was he, yeah. Or was he, I guess he was always Raichu. I think it was like a Pikachu, a Magnemite, and a Raichu. And of course in yellow it was just Raichu. So that was really smart because by using, I guess he's faster, and then by using Volt Switch, he managed to avoid my fire attack and kind of send in another Pokemon to be sacrificed. So this is interesting. Very interesting. Alright, so yeah, I think my rule's gonna be like if it's an easy battle, then I'm gonna try to make my Pokemon not faint, just, you know, to be friendly to them. But in a battle like this, you know, I want to win. I'm sure my team wants to win too. So kind of sending in Lily here as a sacrifice, but sorry, Lily. And oh, we avoided Supersonic. Very nice. And the reason I want to do that is because I think the only way I can get I can beat Magneton using Ford. I guess I could have just taken the Supersonic and it probably would have missed anyway, but I was sure I was going to use Volt Switch again. Is to get it in on his other Pokemon, the Voltorb, and use Flame Charge to defeat the Voltorb. Then I'll be faster than Magneton when it switches in again. So my plan was kind of to have maybe Magneton Volt Switch and then, well, anyway. Let's see if I can get a Leech Seed on it, because that'd be great. Nah, he's being smart, which is good. Alright. Well, so I really need him to use Volt Switch. So, oh, you know what else I could do? I could use Rock Tomb to slow it down as long as it hits. Rock Tomb, 95% accuracy. I always think it's like 80%, but I think I'm thinking a Rock Throw. And none of my other moves are very good against it, so let's switch in Slate and see if I can get a Rock Tomb off to make Magneton slower. Of course, well, if it uses Volt Switch, it'll go first anyway. Yep, there we go. So at least I'll make Voltorb slower. Oh, we already defeated Voltorb, right, so Magnemite is slower. Of course, Magnemite has Volt Switch too, so you never know what's going to happen here. And I don't want to switch in to get Ford paralyzed or Supersonic confused. Alright, well, not much I can really do against these Pokemon. Metal Claw is doubly not very effective because they're Steel and Electric. Confusion, I think, has like a 10% chance to confuse them, but Takedown would be my best move damage-wise. So let's try to get some damage out. So actually, this is going to be a little bit harder than I thought. Actually, a lot harder than I thought, to be honest. There's actually a small chance we might even lose this one. So, yeah, I guess we're not too over-leveled after all. I was thinking Ford would be faster and could just like one-shot all these guys with Fire Pledge, but the fact that Magneton is actually pretty fast makes this a lot more interesting. Let's just use Takedown, get some more damage. Also, he might have berries, he might have heals. So I really need, okay, I really hope that his Magneton uses Volt Switch to defeat Slate here. Okay. Because that means he brings in Magnemite. Oh. So I can bring it forward, but I was thinking he had Voltorb left. Yeah, the downside here is that Ford hopefully is going to be faster. I can use the Flame Charge. Okay, so I have to be fast. Right, okay, so my assumption is I'm faster than a Magnemite. That's my strategy here. Because now I can use Flame Charge to defeat the Magnemite, and then I'll be faster than the Magneton. So come on. Okay, go, we're faster. Because if we're not faster, he's probably going to use Thunder Wave, or maybe Supersonic, but probably Thunder Wave. And that would ruin my plan. Alright, so there we go. Actually had to do some strategizing there. Which I like a lot. Level 23, good job Ford. Once again, our highest level Pokemon. And now that I'm faster than his Magneton, I'm pretty sure, because, you know, when you look at like the stats in this game, if they were like, you know, 5 and you know, maybe Magneton was 8, then it wouldn't really a speed boost would only increase by 50%, it wouldn't matter. But because the way the numbers are so high in these games, when you imagine like a 37 speed with another time and a half, what's that, like 56-ish, 55 and a half, I think? Oh, right. Glad I didn't switch. I would have lost my speed boost. Alright, so hopefully we're faster. Good. I would have been surprised if Magneton was faster still. You'd have to be pretty fast to have 57 plus speed at this level. And electric types are fast, but Magneton is not the fastest electric type. Like Raichu's pretty fast, and Voltorb and Electro. I think Electro was maybe even the fastest Pokemon in Gen 1. Base 140, I want to say. I was electrified by you. Now take this badge. Alright, so we got our fun gym battle after all. I'm really happy about that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one too, because if he had played a little differently, that could have gone much more interestingly, we'll say. With the Dynamo badge, Pokemon can use HM Rock Smash outside of battle. And Pokemon up to level 40 will obey you, and this is for you too. Go on, take it with you. Ah, that makes sense, Volt Switch. So I don't think any of my Pokemon can learn it except for Pikachu. Volt Switch is a move where your Pokemon attacks the opponent and then rushes back to switch places with a party Pokemon in waiting. I swell with optimism seeing a promising young trainer like you. Well, thank you, Wattson. It was a pleasure to face you and your electrifying team, although I do wish you had Magnetric, but I guess they're keeping it the same as they did before. Also, you definitely want to face all the trainers before you face the boss, even if you have an option not to, because otherwise you can never come back and face them. Whoa, you're electrifying! You've powered the door open! Isn't that handy? Oh, let me look at the statue, because sometimes, I know like in the first games your rival beat them too. I think they kind of moved away from that in later games. Yep. But I really liked that, how like Blue was always one step ahead of you in those games. It made him a really formidable opponent. I think to this day, he's still like by far my favorite rival. Just the way like he actually had like his own storyline and developed as a character. Alright, I am going to get a massage. Well, give my Pokemon a massage. And hopefully it's the first Pokemon in your party, not the first non-painted one, because I think Lily deserves a massage. Oh, well, even though Bowser didn't participate in the battle, we'll give him a massage. Maybe he was eager to participate, and so this is his consolation prize. Alright, but we will try to make other Pokemon happier as well. Oh, a little cruise ship model there. What was this guy again? Oh, he did like news stories if you like mix with your friends or something, I think. Something that I probably won't be doing. Like I said, I'm glad there's so many different features in these games so that you can kind of choose the ones you want to play with. So I do like to try most of the features, but there are some that I just know it's, you know, it's not worth the investment in time and energy. And apparently this is already going to be a long Let's Play because we're on episode, what, 17, and we only have 3 badges, so that's good though. The one I enjoy most are the ones I made. I've enjoyed all the Let's Plays I made. Was Heart Gold. It was very, very long, which gave me time to get attached to the team, and for you guys, I'm sure, to get attached to the team. We had like a whole like B team that was really fun to even play with. I did a rival battle with them near the end, so it was a real like long adventure, and I really appreciated that. If you only watch one more Let's Play after this, I would definitely recommend the Heart Gold one. Alright, so we are healed up. We can go north or west. Oh wait, it has 2 discs. They know 2 HM moves. I taught Zigzagoon Rock Smash as well, even though I couldn't use it outside of battle until we beat that gym. I'm sure we'll need it at some point. Oops, wrong way. Kind of want to do another inverse battle again. Would you guys forgive me if I did one more inverse battle? I think you can get cool prizes too. We have a few minutes left. Nice way to end the episode. Now that we have a team of really 5 strong Pokemon, if you include Pikachu, even though he's not a permanent part of the team. I think we should be doing a little better here. So let's bring Slate out again, just because Slate's a bit of a slow learner, needs some more experience to get up another level. Alright, let's do it. I wonder if you can just battle him unlimited times. I can't remember if my first 2 times I faced him were in the same day or not. I think they were, but I don't really know. Alright, so, well, all of my moves are even against Sandshrew. Luckily, if he has any ground attacks, they will be not very effective against Slate, whereas they would normally be super effective. Let's use Middle Claw, because I'm going to hope I get an attack boost. Stealth Rock. Now, Stealth Rock is interesting because that's the one I was telling you guys about, where it's an entry hazard, and it didn't get the boost. Let's try Confusion, because Sandshrew I think has pretty good defense. Aerial Ace is going to be super effective, so they give him pretty good moves, actually. Confusion is going to be evenly effective, but yeah, it did a little more damage hitting him on his special side. Unfortunately, Sandshrew is faster. Sandstorm. Okay, back to Stealth Rock before I forget about that. So Stealth Rock does damage to a Pokemon. It does 1/8 by default, but if your Pokemon is weak to Rock, it'll do a quarter. If it's 2 times weak to Rock, like a Bug and Fire type, for example, or a Bug and Flying type, it'll take away half their health. But if it resists Rock, like for example, if I switched in Slate, it would only do a 16th. It would do half damage. All right, so Vibrava is pretty cool. That's a nice Pokemon. It's Dragon and Ground type. I trained one a long time ago. It evolves into Flygon, which is a pretty cool Pokemon. Um, so let's see, Dragon and Ground. So Rock is not very effective against Ground type. Everything else is even, so this should be. Oh no, it's gonna be. Oh, that's Boom Burst is good. It's gonna be super effective because normally it would be not very effective. And it's a 140 base power move with no drawbacks, no side effects at all, except it's a sound-based move. Because of that, I guess Lily has a pretty good special defense. I could bring her in. I was going to think about bringing in Dan. 41. How's Dan's special defense? Whoa, much lower. But he has more HP. He has 73. Yeah, so that's kind of the trade-off there. Let's bring in Dan just because we haven't used him in a while. And the nice thing about normal types in inverse battles is that nothing is super effective against them because they don't resist any types. Well, I guess Ghost is super effective because they're immune to Ghost, so that's fair. Hopefully this Vibrava doesn't know any Ghost type attacks. So I brought him in because he has Soundproof, which means he's immune to Boom Burst, which otherwise would do a lot of damage to my team. Bite is going to be evenly effective. Round is evenly effective. Rock Tomb is not very effective, so it will be super effective in other words. So base 100. It's probably going to be faster, so let's use Rock Tomb. Yeah. Ah, and apparently Inver here, our opponent, did not know about that, so glad I tricked him into using it. Now we will be hurt by Sandstorm because we are not Ground, Steel, or Rock type. But we should now be faster, I bet. No, still faster. And still not catching on. Maybe it's a glitch in the programming that they don't really catch on to the soundproof, but I really hope that at least for like the champion and gym leaders and all, that they have a better AI. Which is funny because I would have thought this guy like the best AI too, based on his previous battles. Stomp. Oh, interesting. I probably don't want to learn. Oh, 65. Maybe I do. I can't. Can I see my stats? What does this do? Oh, switches to. Ah, that's annoying because I don't know. All right, I can't see my own stats, but I can at least search for Loudred's base stats. Give me just 1 second here, because I want to see how. I think its attack and its special attack are the same. I know Exploud's. Yeah, so I think it would actually be better than Round because it has 5 more base power and a chance to flinch. So, and you know, we're not gonna have the secondary effect of Round ever, so might as well forget it. Even if we're a little bit lower on attack stat, I think it's still gonna be pretty good. That extra 5 points might make the difference, and it does also have a flinch chance, which is nice. So, flinch only matters when you're faster, but and it goes well with Screech too. Screech lowers our defense, and then Stomp is a physical attack. So, oh, here we go. We're faster than Meryl. So, didn't flinch though. Aqua Tail will be evenly effective, but it's a pretty powerful move, so it should deal a good amount of damage. And we're both gonna be hurt by the Sandstorm. All right, so I would love to get a flinch here. 2 of our moves have 20% flinch chance, Stomp and Bite. Hey, there we go. So I was worried that it was going to use Aqua Tail again, and then we'd both die to the Sandstorm and get no experience. But now the Sandstorm will knock out Meryl, and Dan will get the XP. Very nice, that was fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. You've mastered the Inversomatic. I don't know about master, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. Alright, what do we get? Citrus Berry, oh, another one. That's good, because I can double up my, my crop then, since the first one's taken a while to grow. Alright guys, well I'm going to end it here. When we come back, we're going to head west on the map and go to, I think that's Fallabor Town, or however you pronounce it. And let me just go on the map there to make sure I'm not lying to you guys. Places, Verdanturf. Okay, this is Lava Ridge. Is this Fall Arbor? Fall Arbor, however you say it, okay. I always get these three confused because they're all kind of just like in the middle here. Alright, so we will go into Verdanturf, which is where Wally lives. That'll be cool. Not sure if we face him again or not, but I hope we do. Um, and I don't think there's a gym there. I think the next gym is in Lava Ridge, so we'll probably go over here, and then we'll head up here. Might even go around here first. But anyway, a lot of fun stuff coming up. Should be a good time. I have time for one more episode tonight, so I will see you guys right back here in just a little bit.